because it's so nice because the cool front came through. Hey, we have 2 people watching. Is that you and I?
Yep. Yep.
Actually, I'm not on yet, so that means
somebody's here.
Hey, if you're here, say hello.
3 people, somebody's here.
If you're here, let us know. Say hello.
Talk to us.
Hey, look, there we are. Is that us?
Yep. Episode 7.
All right.
We're in
7.
episodes
We've done
now.
7 of these?
We have done 7 of
We've
these.
done 7. Who knew?
Thanks to our posting on YouTube, I've been able to keep track of that.
I'm so glad one of us is because it's not
Hi,
me.
Mary.
Hey
I'm
Mary.
going to scoot you this way so that I can go this
Uh-huh.
way. We're having hurricanes today. I did make
Okay.
some.
We are not.
My name is Melanie.
We are not having hurricanes. Hi. Look, Holly's there. Melanie. I see. We are not having hurricanes. She's having hurricanes because I can't drink them anymore because one too many New Orleans days have had O'Brien's.
I've actually never had one. So I don't even know if I'm going to like it.
You will love it. You really will. The first, well, because you like sweet drinks.
I do.
Just can't do it anymore. Okay, come on, seriously. If you people cannot drink hurricanes anymore because you had one too many hurricane as a teenager, give me a thumbs up.
Mary says, oh, yummy. I would love a hurricane drink.
Yes.
Be clear about that.
Yes, one.
Don't wish that over
Hi,
here.
Lindy. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Melaine. Good seeing y'all. We're excited. I don't know if y'all
Wait,
are.
let me make the drink first.
Oh, you don't want?
No, I would like to
I'm
drink
so
it.
excited about my book.
I would like to drink it.
Okay, drink.
Okay.
Come on, make your drink. I'm
We're
drinking
just
bourbon
using
and Diet
the
Coke.
mix today. Just good old fashioned. Not the fancy. I tried
Okay.
to get fancy.
I was about to say, she tried to get fancy and made some fancy stuff, and
it
it was
nasty.
nasty.
It was not good.
Look,
If
Donna's
you go to the
here.
liquor
Hi,
store and they try to
Dana,
tell you
Donna.
that you need other things that's not like passion fruit juice or like the mix, don't recommend. Okay, so
All right,
it just
come on.
says equal parts of mix and gold rum, or like a. It says gold rum on here actually.
Does it?
Yeah, we have just have some Bacardi Gold.
Look, I'm Vanna.
So I'm gonna do 3 ounces of each. Is what I think I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna drink it. There's a good chance. I'm just gonna do 3 ounces of the mix.
For those of y'all who are not in the South, y'all think we drink these during hurricanes? We really don't, because most of us who have been drinking from the time that we could belly up to the bar in the South got sick on these, and we really like the smell of it. It's just not very. They're really, really sweet. They're very, very sweet. We have 11 people watching.
Something.
So, if you want to be a true Southerner, get your bourbon and just put it in a hurricane glass.
Or put your whiskey in a teacup.
Or your whiskey in a teacup.
Like,
I know,
like our queen Reese Witherspoon says.
Yes.
Okay.
Have y'all read that book? Okay, that's my other favorite book. Look. Love
And
it.
I'm gonna add a little
Love
maraschino
my Reese.
cherry. To it. Oh, I can smell the maraschino cherries. Add a
Can y'all
little
tell she loves to
cherry.
cook? Like, she loves to make strings. She loves to cook. Hey, Tootie. Okay. About that. Look, Kayleen's here. Okay, Riley is making her hurricane. And
I've
if y'all
never
want to
had
know this
one.
recipe, y'all
It's-
saw it's equal parts.
Mix and rum. Or gold rum.
Shoo! Sorry, excuse me. We're outside.
Holland is crazy.
Oh yeah, it is.
All right.
But y'all, are y'all outside today? Because it's absolutely gorgeous. That cold front came through, and is.
Oh. Well, okay.
What do you think?
I don't think I like that.
No,
Maybe add a little more mix. Ooh.
I don't know that the mix is what's making
I
it.
just taste straight rum.
Use Bayou rum. It's local in taste. Awesome, Mary. I haven't had Bayou rum, so I'm excited. Hi, Sydney. Okay. All right, take another sip.
How do I mix it? I need to get a napkin.
Do you all see me watching her? I'm like intense. So hurricanes might not be your thing either.
Yeah.
Okay, so bourbon and Diet Coke. Yeah, it's my go-to.
Oh my
And
word.
actually, like 1792. Did I tell you all this last time? So my favorite bourbon is 1792, and I researched because we were looking up companies and where they were founded, because Jim Beam was actually bought by a Japanese company, and that's your dad's favorite bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about that, and I looked up my favorite, which is 1792, and it turns out the Sazerac company owns it, and the Sazerac company is from Metairie.
Oh, really?
I know. How
That's
cool
pretty
is
cool.
that? So my favorite bourbon is.
And I'm like,
So my favorite bourbon is a Louisiana-owned company.
that's really cool.
I know. I was very excited. Okay, now can I talk about my?
Yeah, I can talk about your
Okay,
book. And
so-
while you talk about your book, I'm gonna make a drink I actually like.
Okay. So Southern Women. It's a Garden and Gun from the editors of Garden and Gun. I think I've talked about this book before. I really, really, really love it. It talks about. It has like all these strong women and like just people who have done amazing, amazing things in the South. And so one of the things that I want to read to you is a quote from Octavia Spencer, who says, the thing about the South, because this is kind of the general gist of the South and the Southern people, and I love it so much, is that we accept our history. We don't push it under the rug. There is racism all over the United States. Most Southerners I know, we definitely find ourselves defending our heritage. But let me tell you something. Whatever you think about the South, if your car breaks down in any Southern city, you're only going to be sitting on the road for 5 minutes max. You don't have to pop your hood. When my car broke down in LA, nobody stopped, just kept whizzing by. And that is so true. The whole gist, so all these stories about all these amazing women in this book, I'm like promoting this book because I love Southern things and I love Southern women. And so it's Southern Women by the editors of Garden and Gun. And the whole thing is, no matter what the story is, it talks about how people, even after they move away, they love the South because we're so kind down here and we take care of each other. And I love that so much. So if you need a good read, Southern Women, more than 100 stories of innovators, artists, and icons from the editors of Garden and Gun. And it was $32.50 and worth every penny. So I'm promoting that book.
I think I find you reading that book almost every day.
I do, because those women, the Southern women, are so inspiring. And not that women all over aren't inspiring, but I feel like I have a connection with
Yeah.
Southern women.
Well, I mean, you have things in common with them.
Yeah. So I love it. Hey, Janita. Hey, Janita. I miss you. I can't wait to see you again. Okay, so we are scheduling. Janita, do you hear that? We're scheduling. We are technically considered a closed space business because we are in people's homes. Hey, Jaden. Hey, Michelle. So we cannot start working until phase 3.
I'm going to interrupt you. I need you to tell them about the contest from
Okay,
this
well,
week and
I
last
will.
week.
Okay, I will.
That's
Just give me a minute.
important
I
because
will.
You need to get some shares at the beginning.
Okay. So, if you're watching, share your video right now, but make sure it's on public.
That's super important because if you don't share it on public, we can't see that you've shared it unless we're friends with you. And if we can't see it, then we can't pick it.
So, if you share it and then comment, you will be in the pool to win a virtual organizing session. And
Is that what we're doing this week?
yeah, but I'm also going to do an extra. I'm doing two drawings. I want you, one, to comment with a question or something, whatever. Engaging on this post about what we're doing. But I also want you to nominate somebody in the healthcare field that you might know in the Baton Rouge area, Baton Rouge, Prairieville, that area. Actually, no, it's going to be virtual. It can be anywhere. Any healthcare worker. because I was
I was
gonna.
like, it's virtual, so
Right.
You organized somebody
Well,
in Atlanta the other day.
because I was trying to do, I wanted to do one-on-one in somebody's home, but
We can't right now.
I can't because we can't start till phase 3. Anyway, so I've confused everybody.
Sorry.
Okay, so now that I've confused everybody, if you share this video on your profile, make sure it's public so that we can see that you shared it. Then comment for yourself, or comment or comment with a healthcare provider. I'm giving away 2 virtual sessions, which is a 30-minute session. They're about $25, and we're doing them through June at that rate. We're going to go back to our normal rate after June because we will be back at work after June. So according to the governor, he said 3 weeks after the June 5th opening, we would have phase 3, which is when we can start again. And so that's going to be June 26th. So I'm scheduling in July. So if you are wanting a one-on-one session with us, with Chaos Organizing,
In person
in your home, we're going to start scheduling for July. So call me, email me, text me, whatever. But if you want some of your friends to win a virtual session that are in the healthcare business, comment with their name and share this video. And if you want to win, just comment on anything and share this video.
or do both.
Or do both. You could do both. I'm giving away 2 virtual organizing sessions at the end of this video. Well, it'll be the next video next week. Okay, so yes, we are scheduling. Yay! We're gonna get back to work. I'm very excited about that. I've enjoyed my time home, so I can't even complain.
Would you want to announce who last week's winner was?
Oh, she's not on right now. So if you know Rachel Stewart, whose husband is Chris Stewart, the soccer coach, if you know Rachel Stewart, tell her she won a virtual organizing session. Yay!
I hope she tunes in.
I hope so too. Okay. Second thing, are you signed up for our blog? If you're not,
How can you not?
I finally started writing it again.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. So I took a little, maybe 3 months hiatus on writing the blog. And so we're back to that. Anyway, we're back to that. We're writing the blog again. Make sure that, my phone? Make sure that you are scheduled to get that blog. Go on our website. There's sign ups all over the website. You just have to put your email in. If you can't figure that out, message me. I'll add you. It's going to be fantastic. I'm not a fantastic writer, but it's good information. So, all right, let's talk hurricane prep.
Okay.
Not hurricane drinks, because they will give you a headache. We're going to talk about hurricane prep. All right. So, if you have been through a hurricane, I would like you to give me a thumbs up. Just hit a like. How many of y'all have stayed in Louisiana through a hurricane? Hit the like button
Or just
right now.
comment and tell us so we can talk to you.
Or just comment and say, yeah, me. The one I remember the most, like we stayed through.
I shared it to your page.
Oh, thanks. We stayed through Katrina. Y'all were little.
I remember.
But it really was not bad.
I remember playing dominoes in the living room when we lost power.
Do you really? I remember watching.
I was in first grade.
I remember Miss Sue's family that was at our house that was watching TV and saw their house flooded and how like devastating that was. So hurricanes are really, and then Gustav, after Gustav came through Baton Rouge, and we were inside, and I don't even remember how old y'all were. I just looked at your dad and said, you were little, and I said, I'm never staying home again for a hurricane. It scared the crap out of me.
I remember,
Sorry, Mom.
I
I said crap. Mom's not going to appreciate that.
That's not bad. Anyway, you know how weird my memory is.
Yes.
And I remember everything. I remember I remember Katrina, because I remember playing dominoes in the living room and lost power. And for Gustav, I remember laying in the hallway coloring, watching the trees, and you
horrible.
standing at the back door stressing. Because you were worried that a tree was going to fall. That's when we still had even more trees than we do now before we cut all of them down.
So my husband, your daddy, is a, look at all the people naming their storms that they stayed for, y'all know, is an insurance agent. So he wasn't going to leave. And I thought, well, I'm not going to leave him. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not doing that ever again. It was horrible. Andrew, we left town for Gustav. Couldn't get. Yes, we were out of power for so long for Gustav. My sister had a generator. We did not. And we ended up like moving in and all sleeping in one room. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Or no, they had 2 generators. One, your dad and I had one in the guest room, but you ended up sleeping in Melly and Uncle Boo's room.
Well, no, Brooke had 2 beds in a room.
Anyway.
And Brooke had 2 beds in a room.
It was a long time ago, and it was not fun. And so it definitely reminds you to be prepared. And so here's the crazy thing. Hurricane season starts on her birthday. Completely appropriate. And ends on Mike's birthday, my husband's birthday.
Completely appropriate.
Completely appropriate. He shuts that
He's
stuff
the
down.
calm and the storm.
Yeah. So, let's talk about some hurricane things. All right. So, first, you have to plan way ahead of time. Not.
Oh,
I
goodness.
thought the dog was inside.
He was. Somebody's going to let him out.
So, you've got to plan ahead of time. If you are in the South, and everybody I'm seeing on here is pretty much in the South, one of the first things that you need to do, like today, like right now, while there's no storm in the Gulf, is review your homeowner's insurance policy. I am an insurance agent's wife. Trust me, review your policy right now. Call your agent tomorrow, set up an appointment to review your policy. Because once the storm is in the Gulf, they can't do anything to help you. Nothing. They can't make any changes. So review your policy, call your agent. Emergency numbers. Okay, so if you got my blog, one of the things I showed you is this. This is from apartmentguide.com. It's a list of emergency numbers. You need to have it in your phone and on paper because your phone could die or drown in water, and it can.
Funny.
It's not funny. It's
No,
true.
you're funny.
So, you need to have these numbers. I love the fact that you can put them in page protectors and put them in a binder and put the binder in a waterproof container and save all the good information.
Magnet them to the
Hi,
side of your
Kristen.
fridge if you can do that.
My friend Kristen just got out of the hospital, and she, we're cheering for you, Kristen, and we're praying because you're going to get better. Okay, so emergency contact numbers, very, very, very important. Make sure they're in your phone. And y'all, it's not just your family members you need. You need like the police department, the fire department, your doctor, animal control.
There's an animal poison control?
There is an animal, well, I have not ever called that, but
Our
apparently
dog,
there
we
is.
Hover over our dogs to make sure they don't
We
eat
do.
things.
And your insurance agent, you need to have your insurance agent's number in your phone because guess who's going to be the first person you call when the water gets still? Okay.
So other side note about emergency numbers. I, as a babysitter, always appreciate when they have, there's one family I babysit that in their laundry room, they have a piece of paper of, family members that live close. If I have to call 911.
I used to do that for y'all.
If I have to call 911, what their preferred hospital is.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Neighbors that I can go call if I'm having, a problem.
So,
I appreciate that.
This
just
is
to have in general.
apartmentguide.com, y'all. Print this if you are a mom of young kids and tape this inside a cabinet because it's helpful. It's helpful.
No, it's
The
really
babysitter
helpful.
says. Okay, so emergency numbers, personal papers. You want insurance papers, passports, birth certificates, immunization records, wills, vet records, anything that you deem important. You want to have in a waterproof file, which is in my blog. If you don't have a waterproof file, y'all can find them. They're at Staples, the waterproof document holders. these work too. Okay, you can fold them up, use a Ziploc, but if you want to get fancier than this, then go to Staples or Office Depot or one of those office places, and they will have waterproof document stuff.
Hey, Ange. I miss you. I see my friend Ange is on.
Oh, I can see. The iPad is slower than the...
Well, yeah, that's why we have all the things.
All the things. And Georgie. Hi, Georgie. All right. Okay, so personal papers. If you need the blog, it is on the website. So all these links, like to that Staples waterproof file thing that I had in the blog, it's in the blog. The link is in the blog on the website. You got to go to the website, www.chaosorganizing.com.
The link is in our link tree in the bio on our Instagram.
Yeah, that. I don't even know what that is. Okay, first aid kits. You want to have a first aid kit. I keep one in my car at all times. I ordered one when my kids started driving. I ordered them a first aid kit for their cars. And you want to have a first aid kit available to you in your home, in your car, if you have to evacuate, because if you're like moving trees and moving branches, stuff happens. Even in the flood, I did not have my car, and the first aid kit was in my car, and Michael got all those ant bites, and I didn't even have anything to put on them. And I've never felt so helpless in my whole life because I didn't have my car.
Yeah, when my boyfriend Michael was moving stuff, because all the water had gone, and
y'all know how the ants congregate. The ants clump up in the flood waters.
And all of his arms were covered in ant bites. And he was like that for a couple days.
It was bad.
It was bad.
It was bad.
And I went to Mom and I was like, he just went, huh? And she went, I have nothing.
I had nothing. It was the most helpless, awful
You
feeling.
had the container where they were supposed to be, but they weren't there.
And then my first aid kit, which was in my car, but my car was at somebody else's house, so it would stay dry.
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa. Hi. Okay, so back to the plan. So when you're planning, you need to review your homeowner's insurance. You need to have emergency numbers posted. You need personal papers collected and in a waterproof space. And you need to have a first aid kit. And you need emergency power sources. So all those phone, battery chargers, things, you need to have them all charged.
All of your
ready to go.
Portable chargers.
Like, be prepared for the electricity to go out, and possibly for a long time. As y'all remember from Gustav, it was a long time. It was like 2 or 3 weeks. Well, Katrina, actually, our power was not out very long. But
I was in first grade.
But Gustav, it was. You were little. Okay, then you want to protect your home. You want to board the windows. Anything that might fly in high intensity wind, you need to bring inside, or you need to secure somehow or another. Plants, for me, that's when my kids really start noticing all the potted plants I have, and they get a little agitated. Agitated.
And then when you pick them up after the storm,
they look really good. Okay, so, and if you're in Louisiana, clean up your shrimp boots. Nobody needs muddy shrimp boots. Whiten those suckers up. Mine aren't white. Mine are blue. So clean them up and get them ready. You need to have your boots ready, your waterproof shoes ready. I didn't even have boots because I had just thrown them away for the flood, and ended up going... What were those shoes I had? Chacos?
Yep, you had Chacos.
Chacos, yeah. Not a great thing for floodwaters.
And you tossed those so fast after that.
I did. Oh, it was bad. Actually, I did have boots. You know what? I remember the water was over my boots and came into my boots.
We had those cream and pink boots.
Yep. Okay. So you want to protect your home. Anything that could fly, secure or bring in. Clean your shrimp boots. Oh, and clean your margarita machine. Because y'all know we are not drinking Hurricanes because you
That
drank
was
enough of
nasty.
this at 17. You're not wanting this anymore.
That was nasty.
Clean your margarita machine.
Oh,
And
now
make
you
sure
drink
you have a battery operated one. I have a battery operated one. It's
Oh,
fun.
yeah. Charge it.
For the beach. Okay, then you have to stock up. All right, we need to stock up. So you're stocking up infant care. Thank goodness I didn't have infant care for this Cristobal that came through. I didn't even have to worry about y'all. Y'all are adults. Infant care. You make sure you have extra diapers, wipes, formula, especially formula if you're using formula, because sometimes when the electricity goes out, that means the grocery stores are not doing anything. Pet care items. Make sure you've got food. Make sure your vet records are in your personal papers. That's really, really, really important, because if you end up in a hotel somewhere and you have to have vet records, you want to make sure that that is happening. Oh, look, Betty's on and Rhonda's on.
Yes,
Hi. Hi, guys. And Georgie. You didn't know Georgie. She's a sorority sister of ours.
Oh, cool.
Georgie, she's a Sigma too. Emergency food and water. Okay, so here's my question to everybody. Have you ever really had to use water? Like, we buy the water. I've never had to use the water.
I mean, we drink it, but not
So,
like in an emergency.
My mom always had us clean the tub, and then fill up the tub with water in case we needed to flush the toilets or anything like that.
How do you
But,
flush a toilet with bathroom
Well, you
water?
well, you take a bucket and you pour it into the toilet so it'll flush.
Oh.
But has anybody ever really needed water after a hurricane?
Are you talking bottles or the tub? Or both?
Either. I've never used either. We always fill up.
okay,
So we
no,
always.
you
So
remember-
it's our habit. It is ingrained into me. You hear hurricane, you scrub the tub, you fill the bathtub up with water, so that you have clean water to use for cleaning, not for drinking, but to use for cleaning. But I've never, ever, ever had to use water for anything. So I really don't get the water thing. All right. With wells, they're pump spilled water. Okay,
Oh,
Mary, that
that
makes
makes
so
sense.
much sense.
Okay, I
thank
will
you for
say
clarifying.
with the water bottles. Do
What?
you remember in Katrina, you froze water bottles and stuck them in our when we were sleeping in
Yes.
sleeping bags?
Yes.
You stuck them in our sleeping bags so we didn't get hot. There was like a little air conditioning.
I don't remember doing that.
Okay, because Katrina, we had Miss Sue's family sleeping in me and Reed's rooms, or
And there
Reed
was-
and I's
and there was
rooms,
no
and so we were
electricity.
in y'all's room, and there was no electricity, and we were sleeping on the floor in sleeping bags, and you put frozen water bottles in our sleeping bag.
No, because we were drinking. I don't remember that. We were having hurricane parties because that's what we do in the South.
Because I was 7.
So she was not drinking and having a hurricane
sure
party
hope
and
not.
remembers that. Okay, but we did fill up water bottles and keep them in the freezer, because if your freezer is not full, so I Ziploc bag ice and I fill up water bottles and freeze them, because it keeps things colder longer if the electricity goes out. Do y'all do that? It's like toilet paper during Corona. Water makes no more sense during a hurricane. That is so true. So true.
In some areas where the water supply is contaminated, you might need it, or if the pumps for your city supply go down. But no, I've never needed it.
Well, but so I see the possibility for the need, but I've never needed it. So
Yeah.
so buy water, have it, and clean your tubs and fill the tubs with water in case you
It's
need
tradition.
it, because you're supposed to, because
It's a hurricane tradition.
Okay, but food. So one of the questions we got was what kind of food should people buy? So for our family, because we're so low maintenance, which is really kind of funny because you love to cook, we buy canned ravioli, canned SpaghettiOs, things like that.
We have ramen too because we have gas. So our
Well, we
stove will
do
still
have
work.
gas, but if you don't have gas and you only have electricity, you need to buy
Like
canned
cans.
foods that are not going to
They
expire,
don't need to be cooked.
and that they don't need to be cooked. Okay, this is gonna laugh. Vienna sausage.
I remember eating those as a kid and liking them, and I've tried them recently, and they're nasty. Like, I don't know if I'm just like super off, like a lot of processed food right now, but.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but it makes me laugh. I love Vienna sausage. I know, but I think it's because I loved it as a kid, and
Well, I loved it as a kid.
and I don't know, the smell of
Yeah,
it.
Mary, yuck.
Yuck. So,
It's like spam.
but Vienna sausage, SpaghettiOs, ravioli, all of those canned foods that if you don't have electricity and you can't heat up anything and you need to be able to scrape something into a pan. Peanut butter and jelly, that was a huge thing.
yeah.
We did a lot of peanut butter and jelly without electricity. If you have some food that is good for hurricanes when you don't have electricity, please comment right now.
Or if you have something weird that you're like have passed down, like your mama did it, you buy it, but you're not really sure why you buy it because you've never really eaten it. But like you know that during a hurricane you need to buy it. Like if you have one of those weird things, tell us.
We don't have that weird thing. Grill whatever is in the freezer, and that's the truth.
Yep.
But you know, not everybody has grills. But
Oh, the camping section sells MRE type meals.
oh, Jennifer.
I sure hope we don't ever get to
let's
the point where we eat
go
MREs.
Dear
sausage in the grill.
Yeah.
Yep.
MREs. Have you ever had an MRE?
Actually, yes. In 6th grade science, they made us try them, and was it 6th grade science or Girl Scouts?
I don't know. Did you
It was
like
one.
it?
It was either 6th grade science. No, it was gross. It was like Salisbury steak.
I don't cook. I'd probably eat it.
It was basically like something you could get in a like a TV dinner. I do like astronaut ice cream.
Look,
freeze-dried
they're
ice
not terrible. She says they're not terrible.
Oh, okay. We had like the military ones that were in like the green packages.
I love it. I love it.
6th grade, right?
Okay, but you're a foodie. You like fancy food.
Okay, crackers, because bread sells out quickly, and the crackers will keep longer. Well, you know.
Okay, wait. That's
Through
really
our
smart.
Yes, and through our COVID quarantine experiences, I have mastered bread making. So when we get in a
Notice that I had
quarantine,
to buy a really loose, comfortable dress because she has mastered the bread making.
I have mastered the bread making, and so we will never run out of bread.
Look, Mary says military ones aren't so bad. I just
Oh,
heard
yeah,
bad
queso.
things. Okay, Marla said canned chicken, Velveeta quesadilla on the grill. It's great.
Huh.
Huh, okay. And I love the fact that Geneva said crackers last longer because you can do peanut butter on crackers and,
You can.
and do that. And you can even do tuna, like canned tuna, like those
Yeah, tuna and crackers.
Mhm,
Yeah.
tuna and crackers. So that would be something.
Yeah.
It would smell to high hell, but you know.
Yeah, it was Miss Sarah and Miss Fink. It was Miss Fink. It's in the MREs. I thought so.
Is Miss Sarah's coming?
Yeah, she said hello,
no.
Miss Fink.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we got our food down. If you have any other food suggestions, please keep commenting because people do watch this after. I don't know why we're not that good, but we're fun, right?
Curry chicken sandwich with canned chicken.
with
Ooh,
canned chicken.
I know canned chicken also makes a really yummy chicken salad. And you
But
don't.
don't you need mayo for chicken salad? Which would have to
Yeah,
be
but
refrigerated.
just open the fridge a little bit.
Oh, see, Janita's right up my alley. Charcuterie board.
Be fancy.
Did
You be
I-
extra.
Did I
like me.
mention this is not a hurricane? It's a bourbon and Diet Coke because hurricanes are nasty. So if you want the recipe for the hurricane that we made, I will give it to you. But it's if you're from Louisiana, and most of y'all that I'm seeing on here are, yeah, you don't want that.
I don't know if it was this or if it was the rum.
You're
I
saying
don't know.
this, they
The
can't see what
mix.
you're talking about.
If it was the mix or the rum. Just not a fan.
No. Okay, moving on. Emergency supply of essential meds. Okay, so my dad's a diabetic, so he would want to have extra supplies because if they
Curry chicken salad. Yeah.
Okay, so my dad's a diabetic. He would want to make sure he has insulin. He also would want to make sure he's got lots of ice and other things to keep those things cold. But you want to make sure that you have any prescription medicine, you have extra medicine, and that it's packaged and ready to go. Really, the big thing, I think, for us is in the South is loss of electricity, like what needs to be
what
cold.
needs to be cold.
Mm-hmm. And then don't forget, if you have to evacuate, you're going to need contacts, contact solution, asthma inhalers. Okay, that's carbonated. It's making me burp. I'm so sorry. I'm being really rude.
Your mama's gonna be so disappointed in you. No, that's 7, Mom. You said crap.
That is
you burp.
Bad. That is bad Southern. Mom's not even on. I don't even know where she is. She's out
This
having
is a
fun.
shaming Juju.
Come on, Juju. Where are you? So anything that you're going to need, contact solution, asthma inhalers, blood sugar monitors, anything that you or a family member medically would need, you want to have extra of, and you want to put in a container in case you have to evacuate.
I think it would be smart too to make sure you have like a typed up list, and typed up would be important because some people's handwriting is hard to read. Like if something were to happen and you ended up in a hospital or something, and then you had all that list.
Yes.
Readily available to get to,
and that's
so
really
that they know what
important.
everything's on.
And
what you're on.
you know, we keep a list like that for my dad now of all the current medicines, so that anytime he goes to a doctor, he takes that list with him. That's great to keep in the personal papers.
And that's also something you can keep electronically too. So like if you wanted to keep that like in the notes section of your phone or something like that.
Yes, but you can't always get to your phone, so you need a paper copy of everything in that waterproof file.
And honestly, 2 locations of things would never hurt.
She said yes, Riley. See? And look, Mary
21,
also
I know
said she's 21. Y'all, she turned 21 and she knows more
I
than
know
me.
more. I know things.
It's all good.
I'm 21 and I know.
She also said an AC unit, a window AC unit. Yes, I agree. Okay, the mosquitoes are starting to come out. I'm
they're
starting
just.
to itch.
I'm not. I have nothing.
He loves me. We're outside.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Okay, anyway. So
Allergy meds and EpiPens. EpiPens are another.
EpiPens.
thing.
Yes, thank you, Georgie. Allergy meds and EpiPens. The allergy meds would have helped Michael in that flood with all the ant bites.
Give him a Benadryl.
Yeah. Make sure you're gassing your car up, because you need gas for your car, and if you have a generator, you need extra gas. Again, all of these tips I'm giving you are on our blog. Sign up for the blog on our website. The blog is posted on our website, so go to our website, www.chaosorganizing.com.
Or if you don't feel like typing all that in, it's the link in the bio of our Instagram.
Yeah, that. And this is all in a blog that I did that went out this morning, so you can see that and have all of these notes.
The Fat Tuesday
Yes.
Hurricane mix is apparently better than this one.
Thank you, Marla, because
Thank
this one's not so good.
Did you try it?
No, but you know I don't like hurricanes. All right, I'm
You
going to try
have to try it. It's probably a little watered down now. I told you.
No.
Rum and Coke for me.
Rum?
Malibu. Coke rum.
Okay,
nearly drink.
now, yes, always have an extra copy of your information. That's really important. Also, with the COVID-19, in your emergency kit, you need to have mask, hand sanitizer, antibacterial wipes, and gloves.
If you can get that.
If you can get that, just go ahead and put some in your hurricane kit, because it is hurricane season and it is obviously going to be an active one. And then I talked about Ziploc bags, freezing things. And then I said hurricane drink supplies, because if you're in a neighborhood, see, we're not in a neighborhood anymore, so we don't really have hurricane parties like we did.
We had quarantine parties.
We did have a quarantine party.
But it wasn't a.
Okay,
It was just
it
housing.
wasn't a party. They lived with us for 2 months. That's not a party.
It was a party for me. Really, right? It was a party for me for a whole 2 months. It was great.
Janita, great point.
Oh yeah.
Cash. Make sure you have cash. I didn't even have that in there. That needs to be added. And toilet paper, people, because we know in any emergency, toilet paper is going to be gone. So get some toilet paper. Okay.
Costco it up. Or
Costco
Amazon it up.
Yeah.
You
Anyway,
can get it.
I love the idea of cash because that is really, really smart in rating your kids' piggy banks. How many times have I done that? I also suggest keeping rag towels. Like I have an old beach towel here that I keep.
Super holy.
Yeah, I keep kind of a kit that can go in my car that I can throw in at the last minute if we need to evacuate. And I would put that in there. I would have. I feel like Mary Poppins coming out. Batteries. You need lots of extra batteries. Lots. Do your laundry. Yes.
The minute the weatherman says there's a hurricane
What
in the
did I
Gulf,
do?
Mom starts laundry.
I'm like, if
You don't want to get called
no, and if the electricity goes out for 2 weeks like it did,
Maybe hand washing stuff
yeah,
in the sink.
you're gonna really be in trouble if your laundry's not done. So do your laundry. Do your laundry. Okay. I also baby wipes is the other thing I want to tell you. Y'all know I love Southern products. So
Especially
anytime I
like
can
local.
yes. So anytime I can find Southern products, I will promote them because I'm a small business and yeah, that's what we do. So I got my new dress. Wait,
Her
let's sit up.
editors.
From
You gonna model for us?
well, what? Look.
You got
It's-
some on it already.
No,
It's
it's
wet.
just a drip. What? I know. It's
Comfy little dress.
It's a one size fits all because you keep making bread. And this is gonna be. So it is. It's very gauzy and light, perfect for summer.
Oh, super
From
light.
Edit. It's no, it's
She's
not ours.
denying
It's
it.
not ours.
Wait till I walk out one day.
So it's great. So if you need a good summer dress, Edit. That's it, Edit. I also want to show you these things. Look at this. This is called the Handy Key.
It's probably flipped for them. They probably can't read it.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll put it in the comment.
You'll put a link.
It is this, and you put it on your key ring, and it pulls doors open, and then this little tip here, if you need to punch in numbers like your PIN number, it punches it for you so you're not having to touch it. And then it hangs on your key ring so you can, like, it's fabulous. It's made by a Louisiana company. It's called the Handy Key, and it's one of our favorite products.
I used it a couple times today.
Yep. And then y'all know I love my mimosa. It's my favorite jewelry. Did anybody recognize the pattern? Look how old my hand looks. Oh, shut up. Jeez. The pattern is from the old state capitol. And it's really cool. And all of her jewelry is Louisiana oriented. So if you are a Louisiana fan or a Southern fan and you like history, go check out Mimosa Jewelry. And
my Kendra, which is so not local, but it is June and it's my birthday month, which means I can go and get half off. So Alex and I need to go.
Why don't you go get Mimosa instead?
She'll give me half off.
Okay, that's it. That is all we have for tonight. Does anybody have any questions? I think I addressed. Oh, wait. I had the one tip that somebody gave me that I forgot to talk about. My follower and friend Sandy Michelet said her tip was the Christmas lights with the batteries. She puts like down her hall and when the electricity goes out so that you can see to go to the bathroom, and it's like happy lights.
It's your happy. She calls them her happy lights. She has some sound activated lights, so that she'll play music and they'll like go to the beat of the music. They're her happy.
Yep. So use the battery operated Christmas
Twinkle lights.
lights.
Like they're like twinkle lights, I think, or like fairy lights.
What do you call them?
Fairy lights.
Okay, fairy lights. Anyway, the battery operated little bitty LED lights, great for extra light in your bathroom and things. Battery operated, if your kids need to be able to go to the bathroom at night, you can put those in the bathroom and that works.
And it's safer than
So,
candles.
save your ice, do your laundry, buy your liquor, get candles. I don't really like candles because I worry about fires. Yeah.
So the twinkle lights or
I
battery
like the
operated
twinkle
Christmas
lights better. And buy your liquor. Did
or
I
buy
say that?
some sound activated ones, and then it's like a party and function.
I never took mine down from Christmas because I love them so much.
Also on my fireplace in my
Yeah, he loves them. Sound activated lights. They're the way to go. Happy lights. Okay,
Ooh,
we are
bug.
done.
Woo!
Well, you missed the bird that flew around here earlier.
I did miss it. There's a bird.
There was a mourning dove that was flying into my head. It was a little creepy, but we're done. Okay.
That's it.
Anybody else have any questions? We are excited to see you. Thank you for coming. Remember, we're doing 2 virtual organizing polls, contest polls. You need to share this video and comment with a healthcare worker, because we're going to pull for a healthcare worker that you nominate, and also we're going to pull for you. And so just anybody that comments, we're going to add them to that contest. And
Our winner from last week
was
Rachel.
Rachel Stewart. Yes, Rachel Stewart, you won. Georgie, it's good to see you too. This is
Marla
fun.
also had a good tip about
Thanks,
tools
Mary.
you might need.
Yeah.
About making sure you have a screwdriver, an X-Acto knife, an axe, gas for the chainsaw.
Extra gas is important.
And remember, this is a great tip. I didn't know this. You can pull your headrest off of the back of your seat to break your window if you get
Marla,
stranded. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
You have
That's
a special
great
tool
tip.
in
I
your
do
car.
have. I have a seatbelt cutter and then the window breaker, but the back of your seat, your headrest. That's brilliant.
Like the
Marla,
metal.
thank
That's
you.
genius.
That
I
is
did not
brilliant.
know that.
Yes. So thank you, Marla, for telling us that, and those are great. Yeah, it's a small toolkit. I think is imperative. You just never know what you're going to need. I know after the flood, we thought we were really prepared, and we were for the most part. But now I hear the Gulf storm, and I get the PTSD, and I have
The hair on the back of your neck stands up anytime they say water.
it does, or flood, and so I get the containers out, and I have them ready to go to load my pictures in and throw in the car and go if we need to, and whatever. So, okay, you can rewatch this video for the tips, or you can go to my blog on the website, or Riley says you can get to my website from Instagram.
That's probably, unless you just Google us, which we are pretty much the top result when you Google us. But
chaosorganizing.com, and we will be doing the virtual organizing through June at that COVID-19 special price, which is $25 for 30 minutes, which is a great price. And we are scheduling for July, so anybody that needs an organizer like in their home, we're scheduling for July. Whoop, whoop. I know. Okay,
it's been
fun.
a great week. Tune in next week.
What are we doing next week?
We're talking about dorms.
Oh,
We're talking about the dorm room. We're talking about all things moving into college. What you need, what you don't need. Let the people tell you need.
yeah.
It's gonna be a great time.
Marla, I'm sorry you went
Lots
through
of
Harvey.
things. My experience as a college freshman will be given to you.
You were so high maintenance.
Yeah, but I realized that how much things I thought I needed and I didn't use. I'm here to pass on my knowledge.
Planning the girl dorm versus the boy dorm. Look, I've had bourbon and coke.
Not really.
Not really. It was very light. But the boy is like, why do I need to buy any bedding? I'll just take.
Do I need sheets? I'll just sleep on a bare mattress. All I need is a sleeping bag.
They're so different. Where I'm like,
do I need extra? Do I need clothes?
You had like what, 8 huge containers? 3.
And it just made for a messy room. Honestly.
Yes, Texas consultants are available too. Absolutely. Okay, we love y'all that y'all tuned in, and thank you. And I just reminded my husband to find the drain plug for the bento. I am going to Grand Isle this weekend.
We are. It's gonna be so fun.
I know. We're very excited.
You know, I don't think I've been since 2016. Since we went with the baby stewards.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I have not been since then.
Oh wow. We stopped. We hadn't been in a while since the flood. But I went Tuesday to wash out our camp, my in-laws' camp, not our camp. Had 1.5 feet of water, so we power washed everything, and it really wasn't too bad. Grand Isle's in good shape, and And so being down there made me miss it. I love the South, and I love Louisiana, and I love the Gulf Coast. And it was really, really, really fun to be down there, even though we were cleaning up. And
it's just, I don't want to use the word vibe, but it was just like.
Well, it's just, I'm a golf girl.
It's just relaxing.
I'm a golf girl. What can I say? I'm a golf girl. And so I'm excited. We're going to go back. We're leaving tomorrow. Just Riley and I are going down with my in-laws. And we're just going to hang out for the weekend because I love our coast.
Chill.
Yeah.
Get a tan.
And we're going to check out Elmer's Island and see if we can see any birds. Because the birds are really cool. Anyway, thank y'all for joining us. I'm sure y'all are tired of us. It's been fun.
Remember to tune in next week. And don't forget to nominate your health care worker, share the video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.